In a quiet town, a sinister tale unfolded. Shadows danced with secrets, and a chilling presence loomed. Unbeknownst to its unsuspecting inhabitants, a malevolent force stirred, eager to plunge them into the depths of terror. The townspeople went about their daily lives, blissfully unaware of the dark undercurrent that flowed beneath the surface. But as the sun sank below the horizon, an ominous silence settled over the streets. Whispers carried on the wind, their eerie voices causing unease to creep into the hearts of those who listened. In the dead of night, the first signs of horror emerged. A flickering street lamp cast long, distorted shadows that seemed to writhe and twist of their own accord. Unseen footsteps echoed on deserted alleys, a haunting rhythm that filled the air with trepidation. With each passing day, the sense of foreboding grew stronger. Strange occurrences plagued the townsfolk. A child's toy moved of its own accord, photographs on the walls twisted into grotesque images, and the temperature plummeted even on the warmest of days. Fear etched itself into the lines on their faces, and sleep became a distant luxury. Rumors of a cursed artifact began to circulate, a relic steeped in dark magic, said to be the source of the town's descent into madness. Whispers of its origins spoke of ancient rituals and the summoning of unspeakable entities. Some dismissed it as mere superstition, but others knew better, feeling the weight of the supernatural presence that hung in the air. Among the townsfolk, a young woman named Emily became inexplicably drawn to the enigma that surrounded the artifact. She could no longer ignore the whispers that called to her, compelling her to uncover the truth. With a mix of trepidation and determination, she delved into the town's dark history, seeking answers in forgotten archives and dusty tomes. As Emily's investigations deepened, she discovered a hidden chamber beneath the town's dilapidated library, a chamber that held the forbidden knowledge she sought. Within its walls, a book bound in human skin and inked in blood lay in wait. Trembling hands turned its ancient pages, revealing cryptic symbols and incantations that sent a chill down her spine. Unbeknownst to Emily, her actions had set in motion a chain of events she could not comprehend. The malevolent force, long dormant, awakened with a hunger for chaos and suffering. It sensed Emily's presence, her curiosity a beacon that drew its attention. And so, it began its relentless pursuit, its ethereal whispers growing louder in her ears. As night fell once again, the town descended into a nightmare realm. Shadows stretched and twisted, assuming grotesque shapes that danced with a life of their own. Eerie whispers filled the air, their words laced with malice and intent. Emily found herself at the center of the maelstrom, surrounded by a swirling vortex of darkness. Desperation fueled Emily's resolve as she fought to break free from the clutches of the malevolent entity. But with each step she took, the world around her warped and twisted, playing tricks on her senses. Reality merged with nightmarish visions, blurring the line between what was real and what was a figment of her tortured mind. Emily's sanity teetered on the edge of oblivion as she confronted the true nature of the artifact. Its cursed power pulsed through her veins, threatening to consume her completely. She realized that to save herself and the town, she had to confront the ancient evil head-on, even if it meant sacrificing her own soul. As the moon reached its zenith, Emily stood before the ancient altar, the artifact pulsating with a sinister energy. The air grew heavy with anticipation as Emily chanted the incantation she had discovered, her voice trembling with both fear and determination. Suddenly, the chamber trembled, and a malevolent presence materialized before her. The entity, a grotesque amalgamation of darkness and despair, emanated a chilling aura that threatened to engulf everything in its path. Its eyes glowed with an unholy light, fixated on Emily with a hunger for her soul. With a surge of bravery, Emily held out the artifact, offering it to the malevolent entity. It reached out with twisted, ethereal tendrils, greedily grasping the cursed object. But as the artifact touched the entity's incorporeal form, a blinding light erupted, illuminating the chamber with an intensity that pierced the darkness. The malevolent force shrieked in agony, its form contorting and writhing as if in torment. Emily felt a surge of power coursing through her, the artifact's curse turning against its captor. The entity thrashed and fought, desperately trying to escape its impending demise. In a final act of defiance, the malevolent entity lashed out, unleashing a barrage of dark energy. Emily, empowered by her newfound resolve, stood her ground, shielding herself with an ancient amulet she had discovered in her research. The amulet shimmered with a protective aura, deflecting the malevolent force's assault. With a final cry of anguish, the malevolent entity dissipated into the ether, vanquished by Emily's unwavering determination, and the power of the artifact turned against it. The chamber fell into silence, the oppressive darkness giving way to a newfound calm. As Emily emerged from the depths of the hidden chamber, she was greeted by the sight of the town bathed in a pale, eerie light. The curse that had plagued its inhabitants for so long had been broken, and a sense of relief washed over the once fearful townsfolk. Word of Emily's bravery and triumph spread throughout the town, and she became a beacon of hope and inspiration. The whispers of dread that had once haunted the streets were replaced with whispers of gratitude and admiration. The town began to heal, its scars slowly fading away. Emily, forever changed by her harrowing journey, continued to protect the artifact, ensuring it would never fall into the wrong hands again. She became a guardian of the town, watching over its inhabitants and using her knowledge to prevent the resurgence of dark forces. Years passed, and the town flourished under Emily's watchful eye. The sinister tale that had gripped its streets became a distant memory, a cautionary tale whispered by parents to their children. But deep within the hearts of the townspeople, the memory of the whispers of dread would forever linger, a reminder of the darkness that can hide in even the quietest corners. Many years had passed since the events that unfolded in the town plagued by the whispers of dread. The once peaceful community had thrived under the watchful eye of Emily, the valiant guardian who had vanquished the malevolent force and restored harmony. However, darkness has a way of finding its way back into the world. A new generation had grown up, unaware of the haunting history that had unfolded within the town's confines. But as the years went by, a subtle unease began to settle over the residents once more. Whispers, soft at first, began to echo through the streets, carried on the wind like an ominous warning. Emily, now older and wiser, sensed the shift in the town's energy. The familiar tendrils of dread snaked their way back into her consciousness, awakening her from the tranquility she had long enjoyed. She knew that evil had returned, and it was her duty to confront it once more. As Emily delved deeper into her investigations, she uncovered a chilling revelation. The cursed artifact, thought to have been destroyed, had resurfaced in the possession of a mysterious stranger who had recently arrived in town. With a heavy heart, Emily realized that her previous victory had only been temporary, and a more sinister force now threatened the town's very existence. Armed with knowledge and determination, Emily embarked on a treacherous journey to confront the enigmatic stranger and reclaim the artifact. The town watched with bated breath as she ventured into the shadows once again, aware that their fate hung in the balance. The stranger, shrouded in darkness, awaited Emily's arrival in a decrepit mansion on the outskirts of town. The air grew colder as she stepped through the creaking doors, the very essence of the house seemingly alive with malevolence. Whispers taunted her, their insidious voices luring her deeper into the labyrinthine corridors. With each step, the presence of evil grew more potent. Portraits on the walls contorted into grotesque images, their eyes following Emily's every move. The floor beneath her feet seemed to shift, leading her into rooms where the boundary between the living and the dead blurred. Finally, in the heart of the mansion, Emily stood face to face with the stranger. Eyes filled with darkness met her gaze, a wicked smile curling their lips. The artifact, pulsating with a sickly glow, rested in the stranger's outstretched hand. The battle for the town's soul was about to commence. A battle of wills ensued as Emily and the stranger unleashed their powers. Energy crackled in the air, causing the mansion to shake and tremble. The The walls groaned under the weight of the supernatural forces clashing within. Emily's determination burned like a beacon, fueled by the love she held for the town and its people. With every ounce of her strength, she fought against the malevolence that sought to engulf them all. Spells were cast, ancient incantations spoken, as the struggle between light and darkness intensified. The mansion shook violently, its foundations crumbling under the immense power unleashed. And in a blinding flash of light, the artifact shattered into 1,000 fragments. The malevolent force, stripped of its source of power, dissipated into the ether, defeated once more. As the dust settled and silence reclaimed the mansion, Emily knew that peace had been restored. The town, freed from the clutches of darkness once again, rejoiced. They hailed Emily as their savior, their protector, forever grateful for her unwavering courage. But Emily understood the cyclical nature of evil, the eternal struggle between light and darkness. She knew that her duty as a guardian would never truly end. With a resolute heart, she vowed to remain vigilant, protecting the town from the ever-lurking shadows that sought to reclaim it. She knew that evil would always find a way to seep into the cracks of their peaceful existence, and she would be there to confront it each time. Years turned into decades, and Emily's presence became a comforting constant in the lives of the townsfolk. They grew to rely on her wisdom, her unwavering resolve, and her ability to quell the whispers of dread that threatened to consume them. She became a legend, whispered about in hushed tones, a beacon of hope in times of darkness. But Emily knew that her time as the town's guardian was drawing to a close. Her weary bones and aging body could no longer withstand the rigors of the battles fought in the realm of nightmares. It was time for a new protector to rise, a successor who would carry the torch of courage and face the horrors that lay ahead. She began her search, seeking out a young individual who possessed the strength of spirit and a deep-rooted sense of justice. Many contenders emerged, each with their own tales of bravery and resilience. But only one stood out, a young woman named Lily. Lily, with her piercing gaze and indomitable spirit, exuded an aura of fearlessness that resonated with Emily. She saw in Lily the potential to carry on her legacy, to defend the town against the encroaching darkness. Emily took Lily under her wing, imparting her knowledge, sharing the secrets of the artifact, and preparing her for the battles to come. Under Emily's guidance, Lily embraced her destiny as the town's new guardian. She honed her skills, delving into the ancient texts and practicing the arcane arts. The weight of her responsibility settled upon her shoulders, and she vowed to protect the town with every ounce of her being. As Emily's time came to an end, the townsfolk bid her a tearful farewell, forever grateful for her years of dedication and sacrifice. Lily, now fully prepared to face the horrors that awaited her, stepped forward to take her place as the town's guardian. The transition was not without its challenges. Lily faced formidable adversaries, each more twisted and malevolent than the last. She battled ancient curses, vengeful spirits, and creatures born of nightmares. But she remained steadfast, her resolve unyielding, knowing that the safety of the town depended on her unwavering courage. Years turned into decades once again, and Lily became a legend in her own right. The town thrived under her protection, the whispers of dread reduced to mere echoes of a distant past. And though the shadows would forever lurk at the fringes, Lily stood as a beacon of light, ensuring that the town would never be consumed by darkness again. As for Emily, she retreated to a quiet life, knowing that her purpose had been fulfilled. She watched from the shadows as Lily carried on her legacy, a satisfied smile playing on her lips. The tale of the whispers of dread had come full circle, and the town would forever be grateful for the bravery of its guardians. And so, the story continues, a never-ending cycle of darkness and light, fear and courage. The whispers of dread may fade, but they will always be there, a reminder of the battles fought and the strength of those who stood against the forces of evil. In the depths of the night, as the moon cast an ethereal glow over the tranquil town, Lily stood atop a hill overlooking the familiar streets. She had aged gracefully, her silver hair shimmering in the moonlight, a testament to the years she had spent protecting the town from the terrors that lurked in the darkness. With a sense of fulfillment, Lily knew that her time as the Guardian was drawing to a close. She had fought countless battles, vanquished unspeakable horrors, and ensured the safety of the townsfolk. The whispers of dread had become mere echoes, barely audible in the wind. As she turned to leave, she caught a glimpse of a young figure approaching, their steps hesitant yet filled with determination. It was a reflection of her own journey, a passing of the torch from one generation to the next. The newcomer, a young woman named Emma, stood before Lily, her eyes gleaming with curiosity and a hint of apprehension. She had heard the tales, the legends of Lily's valor, and had come seeking guidance, ready to take up the mantle of the town's protector. Lily smiled, a sense of peace washing over her. She knew that the town would be in capable hands, that Emma possessed the strength and courage to face the challenges that awaited her. With the artifact clasped in her hands, Lily bestowed it upon Emma, passing on the ancient wisdom and power that had guided her throughout her journey. "I entrust this duty to you, Emma," Lily said softly. "Protect the town with all your heart, for darkness may rise again, but together we shall prevail." Emma nodded solemnly, accepting the weight of the responsibility that had been passed down through generations. She understood the magnitude of the task before her and the sacrifices that would be required. With renewed determination, she embraced her destiny and stepped forward to begin her own journey as the town's guardian. And so, as Lily watched Emma fade into the shadows, she knew that the cycle would continue. The whispers of dread would forever be intertwined with the town's history, a reminder of the battles fought and the resilience of those who stood against the forces of darkness. As for Lily, she retreated into a life of quiet solitude, knowing that her legacy would endure through the courage of the new guardian. She found solace in the knowledge that the town was in capable hands, protected by a new generation of heroes who would face the terrors of the night with unwavering resolve. And as the years passed, the town thrived under Emma's watchful eye. The echoes of the whispers of dread grew fainter still, drowned out by the laughter of children playing in the streets and the joyful hum of a community at peace. Together, they stood as a testament to the triumph of light over darkness, reminding the world that even in the face of unimaginable horrors, there will always be those who rise to the challenge, who wield the power of courage and love to banish the shadows. And so, the tale of the whispers of dread came to an end, its chapters forever etched into the town's history. The legacy of bravery and sacrifice would be passed down through generations, a reminder of the indomitable human spirit and the enduring power of hope.